Hello everyone, welcome back to Excel for Construction Professionals. So in today's episode, I will be showing us how to create a clear and easy to use material and labor schedule in Excel. This will be perfect for tracking what's being used on site, separating your labor from materials, and also calculating unit cost all in one place. So let's dive in. A material and labor schedule is used to organize and monitor the major resources required for your project, both materials like your cement, iron rod, blocks, and labor like carpenters, masons, electricians, and the likes. Your material and labor schedule will help you know what's being planned versus what was delivered, separate material and labor costs, analyze unit cost, and control your budget. So now let's create one now from scratch using Excel. So let's open a new Excel sheet and enter our column headers. So our headers will include, the first one will be item number. So item number. The second column will be category. Now this category is whether it is a material or labor. Now the other one will be description. This description will probably, if it's material, cement, your wood for your formwork, and if it's labor, is it a bricklayer, electrician. Now the next one will be your unit for measurement. So if it's cement, is it in bags or whatever unit of measurement you are using. The next one will be quantity required. Do you need 10 bags or do you need 2 bricklayers? So the next one will be unit rate. That is how much for one of that unit. Then the last one will be total cost. And as usual, we should know that our total cost will be quantity times unit rate. So now let's just edit this head. So let's format it. Let's make it so it will be wider. Okay. As we work, we might edit it more. Let's make it bold. You can increase the font size. You can just play around. If you want to increase the font size, you can do that. Then we'll have to format it again. If you want it like this, it's up to you. So let's proceed. So now let's add a few examples. So if you look at it, let's just say this is it, your material cement, labor bricklayer, material iron rod, your labor carpenter. Your cement is in bag, your iron rod are used pieces instead of ton. Your carpenter day. Now what this means is you need 8 carpenters to finish the work in one day, or you need 8 days for one carpenter to finish it, and one carpenter is 8,000 naira. Your bag, you need 100 bag and one is 10,200. Your bricklayers, one 10 days or 10 bricklayer 1 day, and it is 8,000 for one bricklayer. So our total cost, now if you check my previous video, you know how I put the naira sign here and how I properly formatted this. So for your total cost, it should just be equals to your quantity required times your unit rate. Click on this, your asterisk sign times this. You click on it, then you press enter. Can you see? So let me do it again for clarity's sake. Equals to this times this. Now why we do it automatically like this is so that peradventure you make any changes to any of these two, it automatically reflects. Then you can just autofill rather than putting the formula all over and all over again. So that way you've multiplied it. So this structure will make it super easy for you to separate and track your material and labor cost. So now you might be wondering that this is very easy. Yes, it is actually very easy. So now let's even make this smarter using filters. So this filter will make us categorize our table. So now first thing first, you highlight all of your table. Then you go to your data tab. You click on filter. So now let's say you want to filter, you want to show only your material, just come here. What do you want to show? You see, untick the label. You see, you have only material. Can you see? Sorry. So let me do that again. You come here, your category. So you want to see only material. So this is it for material. You can easily see the material required. If you want it to be for only label, same thing. You see the label required. You can also sort your total cost from the lowest to the highest. So you can come to your total cost here. Okay. You see, if you want your total cost of only labor, you can sort it out here from largest to smallest. That is, you want to see the labor that is more expensive. But if you want to sort it out for all of them, can you see? You see, and you want from, you see. So this one will show you based on the one that will take your budget the most. You get, you can, if you have a lot of, let's say, laborers and you just want to show only bricklayer, you can come here and tick the rest and it will show you only bricklayer. So let's say there are a lot of work that require a lot of bricklayers, you can do it like this. So that's basically what filter is about. So let me turn it off. Now at the bottom, let's add total cost. So I already bolded it. So you put your total cost here. Then here just do equals to sum instead of clicking on, since you want to add all of them here. I already explained this to you in my previous video. So this is our grand total. Now what if you want the total for a particular category, like let's say total for only material, total for only labor, total for only cement, total for only bricklayers? How are you going to do it? So you're just going to highlight all the table, click on filter. So if you want for only material, come to your category. Now why it is showing blank here? Because of this place that nothing is here. So we are going to allow it tick only material, then okay. Then for here, under it here, let's just put, let's say, total material, since that's what we are looking for. Total material. So then here, just another formula, subtotal. That one is for like total for a particular category. So equals to subtotal, open your bracket. Now if you see, if you check here, you see that if you want average of what your subtotal, average is like mean. If you want to count, so if you want to count maybe how many materials, you click on this, then you highlight. But we are looking for sum. If you want the maximum or the minimum, if you want the product, the standard deviation, but we want sum, which is 9. So you can just click on it, then comma space bar, highlight what you want to add. So it's this, but your own might be longer, so just highlight all of it, then enter. So this is your subtotal. You can choose to make it bold too. So you see, so you can see that when we turn off our filter, sorry, when we turn off our filter, you see now you can see your total material. You might be wondering that why do we not add it from here? But remember, your own data might be longer. That's why you need to filter it first. So same thing for whichever category you are looking to add. So let me just give you this few presentation tip. The total, try to make it bold. You can also format it properly. You can do something like this. Like I said, put your border, like we did for the last one. All of that here too. You put your right border. continuously like that. Yeah. So just properly format it. That's one. You can also add color. So when you are typing, you can say, okay, anywhere is material, you add color. So you can say for material, you want your color to be, let's say, green. Can you see? And if you don't want it to be the text, you can make it the background, something like this. So all of that, you can do it to make your presentation better. Also, remember to save the first one you do so that you have like a template, and you might also protect it. So that's how you can easily build a clean and useful material and labor schedule using your Excel. So in the next episode, we'll look at cost estimating, where we'll combine BOQs, materials, and labor into one dynamic pricing sheet. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you have found this helpful. And let me know what you would like to talk about want me to talk about in the next Excel for construction. See you in the next video.